Hi YouTube, thank you so much for stopping by my channel, Southern French Astrology. I hope that everyone had a wonderful day today. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel and checking out my video. I really appreciate it. And I hope that everyone has had an awesome day today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. So there's actually a couple of things that I would like to talk about today. So I am going to be pulling a card today from one of the decks that I have recently gotten. Okay, and it's by Kyle Gray, and it's the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. And this deck has some really beautiful cards in it. So I'm going to be pulling a card from that deck. But before I proceed, there was something that came up on my heart that I just wanted to talk about and just share with you all very briefly, and that is about vision boards. The reason why I want to talk about vision boards is because just as of late, I realized that some of the things that I had actually put on my vision board had actually come to pass, come to fruition, had manifested themselves, and I was like, oh my God. And this is actually the first vision board that I actually ever did. And I would say I probably did it maybe, I would say approximately maybe like around July, August of 2021. So we're now in what, August of 2022. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but I was just kind of like, oh my gosh. So I just wanted to share. Okay, so now my vision board, it is kind of like a little raggedy, like some of the pages kind of got ripped up. I will be moving within the next couple of months, but I have already kind of like started the process. So it's kind of got messed up, but I'm still going to share it anyway, just being transparent. So let me just give a little look of my vision board. Now I am going to be making a new one soon. So, but just very briefly, okay, so I realized that I had manifested this. So not necessarily this exact location, but this past year, have I been somewhere that has spectacular views, beautiful ambiance, beautiful kitchen? Absolutely. Actually a couple of times this year. The next thing, I know that this may sound funny, but Beyonce, I had actually put her on. I'm not like a super fan or anything. I am a fan, but I had actually put Beyonce on my board because she does have characteristics and some qualities that I wouldn't, mind having a sprinkle of. So that's why I put her on there. However, her album just came out on June 29th, and I swear this has been, since her album has come out, it has literally been like the soundtrack of my life. And I was like, oh my gosh, Beyonce, how did you know I was going to need that album at this exact moment? So Beyonce's here. Another thing that I wanted to highlight really quickly is, and like I said, well, when I did the vision board, I had it in the office and I was looking at it consistently. And then I don't know what happened. I was doing that for maybe a couple weeks, and then I just kind of fell off with it. But in this year, this has come to pass. So this is actually like a monogrammed pendant. And I don't know, all of this has happened like subconsciously, but I do have this monogram pendant that I wear. It does have my initial B on it. So I was like, oh my God, that's super cool. So that was on my vision board. And also, as of right now, my husband is going to help me recreate this because I love it so much. So right now I do have the burlap string, and then I have the clothespins. So I still have to kind of figure out like what flowers or herbs or whatever that I want to create. And then we also need to go to Home Depot to get the wood. So I'm currently working on that right now. And then the last thing that I want to highlight here is this big red heart. So the reason why I want to highlight that is, and I'm just going to sit this down for a second. The reason why I want to highlight that is because I had got a crystal called Moldavite, and it's like a transformational, it's not a crystal, it's like a tektite. But long story short, when I went to purchase the Moldavite, there was like quite a few there, and I was like, oh, I can't make up my mind. So I walked away, and I was like, I'll come back and look at them, and then I'll let the crystal actually speak to me. So when I came back, immediately this one spoke to me because it actually looked like a heart, and I was like, I'll take that one. So I said, okay, I don't know if that was the manifestation of this heart, but the reason why I draw the comparison is because hopefully you can see that, like that heart that's on my vision board, like some of it is like cut off. And it's actually the same with this. That's what drew me to it, because it looked like a heart, but some of it had been kind of like chipped away. So I'm going to be making a new vision board very, 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 very soon. So I would just highly recommend, if you have never made a vision board, to make one and see what happens. So thank you for listening to that story. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into the message. So again, I'm going to be pulling a card from Kyle Gray, Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. All right, so I'm going to pull these out. And these are some very beautiful cards as well. So let me just sit this right here. Okay, so I'm going to just do a couple of shuffles of the cards, and then we will see what the message is for today. Okay, so let's see. And again, thank you so much for taking your time, to check out my video. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Oh, okay, so 2 popped out, but I only need just 1. All right, so we're just gonna pull 1 card. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh. Okay, so we got Akashic Stargate. Aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. Okay, put that up there. That's a really, really, really pretty card as well. Okay, so let me find that in the book. And let's see what it says. Okay, so Akashic Stargate. Okay, so page 37. Okay, 37. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna hold the card up. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Akashic Stargate. A stargate is a portal that can take us through space and time to a whole other universe. It's based on the concept of the Einstein-Rosen bridge, or what is also known as a wormhole, where a speculative structure linking different points of space-time is created. In spirituality, a stargate is less about traveling on the physical, 3-dimensional level, and more about making progress on the spiritual. A feature of many spiritual traditions is the idea that all of us have. Okay, let me turn the page here. Okay, I'm going to start that sentence over. Okay, so a feature of many spiritual traditions is the idea that all of us have a stargate in our heart that connects us with the central lattice of consciousness. The Buddha acknowledged, "We were the universe," while Jesus said, "The kingdom of heaven is within you." The Akashic Stargate transports us to a space where we are given the opportunity to make a decision to accelerate the realization of our life purpose. Ooh, that's awesome. Okay, I'm going to read that last part again. The Akashic Stargate transports us to a space where we are given the opportunity to make a decision to accelerate the realization of our life purpose. Oh, wow, interesting. Okay, and then also in this book, it does have a little portion that says your message. So I'm going to read that as well. Okay, so your message. Whenever the Akashic Stargate is presented to you, it's because you're at a critical point on your journey. You have the opportunity to move in a particular direction, and you have to make a decision. This can feel overwhelming, and you may be waiting for someone or something to make the decision for you. But you aren't here to walk a path. Well, let me see. Okay, but you aren't here to walk a path that was set for you. You're here to walk a path that you have chosen. The next phase of your journey cannot unfold until you decide which way to go. Know that whatever decision you take and whatever decision you make, you'll always be on the right path. That's very encouraging. Okay, no matter how you get there, you'll always end up in a similar space. Also, know that purpose isn't about doing your duty. It's about living life and experiencing joy. Oh, I love that. Hopefully that message resonates with someone. It does with me. But I really, really love that part where it says, also know that purpose isn't about doing your duty. It's about living life and experiencing joy. So that I want to just leave that there. Also know that purpose isn't about doing your duty. It's about living life and experiencing joy. I love that. I really, really love that. So again, hopefully this message resonates with somebody. Look at that beautiful card, that beautiful rainbow. Love, love, love this. So I hope that everyone has a wonderful evening. Again, thank you so much for taking your time to watch my video. And remember, it's in the stars.